A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. I got it. I'll go. Go. Sit up.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 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 hey. Safety screen. Come. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Shoot.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Powers through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Check, 47. Check the turn, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's 3rd down and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe this. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down. Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Wild Bill. Alert three. Alert three. Check three.
Rock it. Ready.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, set.
Mike 55. It's our time.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike 55.
Now we're first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Protein spell.
They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give right side, Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Minshew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 24, check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. And
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Check your hot read. Quick the edge, quick the edge.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
18 Gator. Hey, wahoo!
55 is mine, guys, 55. Dude, check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Not here. Check 37. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Ready.
They run it with Balaj. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch the run.
Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's coming. We got double step.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Balaj with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now down to 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone.